Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Kevin's Commentary. You know, the Cowgirls Volleyball Team off to a great start, having a heck of a season, been nationally ranked, and a couple of the reasons for that are with us today. We've got Courtney Chacon and Cori Aafedt, and these two young ladies are part of an outstanding volleyball program. And the most interesting thing, had great years between you, you're related. And I think that's really cool. They're second cousins. Maybe Courtney, you start. Tell us a little bit about the family history. You're both from a very small town in Colorado. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so we're both from a small town called Gilchrist, Colorado. We went to Valley High School where my mom was the C-team coach and Cori's mom, Renee, was the head coach there. So we really grew up. Renee was actually my first club coach, so that's when I first started playing volleyball. So we've been around each other forever, and throughout the years, Cori was a freshman and I was a junior, and then my senior year, her sophomore year, we actually won a state title together, so it was pretty special, and we've just been around each other our whole lives, basically.
Of course, Cori, it's got to be nice to have a relation, a relative, a junior to kind of direct you, coach you a little bit. What's that been like?
It's been awesome. She's always been there for me ever since way back to when we were little, very first starting volleyball, club and all that kind of stuff. I always looked up to her, and I know I could always count on her and go to her for everything, and she's definitely proven that. Now
you're both setters on the team, both pretty much the same type of player, would you say? And how do you contribute, each of you? I'll ask you first.
I think one of the things that I just try to do my job. I try to go in there, get a good ball, get single blocks up for our hitters. I try to play as much defense as I can and just keep the team going for those 3 rotations that I'm on the court. I think it's important that with 2 different setters, we try to keep the momentum going even at that switch, that it doesn't matter when 2 new players come on the court, that we'll keep the same steady pace that we had been going at and just continue to play our best volleyball.
Cori, I would suppose that you really weren't probably anticipating playing as much as you have. Maybe you were, but you stepped in after an injury to another Cowgirl, and it's got to be quite an experience. How has it been to be able to do that?
It's been truly a blessing. Like you said, I didn't think I was going to play, but unfortunately, one of us got injured, and it's been awesome. I absolutely love it. It's everything I could have hoped for and more.
Courtney, you've been around the program a while now, and as a junior, kind of one of the veterans. How would you compare this team to the other teams that you've been on, and what makes it as special as it is?
You know, I think coming in my freshman year, we had a whole new coaching staff, new freshmen, you know. So I think that each year and each team up to my junior year, we've just gotten better and better. We've learned the system better, and I know that we wanted it my freshman year, we wanted it my sophomore year, but I think that there's a little more will and want to just win. We're grinding through games. We're finding ways to win that, we normally wouldn't have in the past, and I think we're all just buying in a little more to this whole 8 seconds approach that we have going this season, and I think that we all just really, truly want it, and we all get along so well, and I think that we're playing for each one of us on the court, and I think it's really neat to just see everyone go out every day and practice after and weights. We just want to work hard and love working hard, and we're definitely seeing it in our games. So,
Cori, you're as a freshman, how big an adjustment was it from high school, and what were some of the things that you really had to work on?
It's definitely a huge adjustment for sure. It's like a new mentality of the game, and it's definitely a quicker game, of course, so that's a huge adjustment as well. But also the coaching staff, going from being related to the coaches to not being related to them is quite a change, and just adjusting to that. But yeah, it's been good. It's challenging, but I love it.
Do members of the family make all the games? Do you have a big crowd built in?
Yeah, we definitely had a huge crowd against our UNC opponent, Northern Colorado, because our cousin is actually the libero for that team, so there was a lot of family that came up that weekend. And then usually just depends. Thursdays our moms usually can't make the games because they're still coaching, but our dads will come up and our grandparents and some of our aunts and uncles, so usually we have a pretty good turnout. It just depends on the day.
if there was one thing you could tell me that you go to your older cousin for, what would it be?
Oh. Well, besides everything, just, I don't know, being a good person on and off the court. She's just a really genuine kind of person. And
thank you, Cori.
So,
Well, that's nice of you to say. And you two guys have had a great year to date. We wish you the very best the rest of the season. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thank you
for having us.
And thank you for being with us. Until next time, go YO.